Well, obviously, this is something that is not really in the purview of the federal department. These are state policy issues and sometimes local school board issues, depending on how the governance is ordered. I think that's something that parents and local policymakers need to look at, and they ought to look at what works. They ought to look at some data before they make decisions about what policies ought to be. Again, I think we have to go to the root cause, and that's let's get customized and personalized about each individual kid and say what's it going to take to prevent those sorts of incidents in the first place. My belief about secondary education, that we are rationing rigor, that it's not surprising to me that some kids are not college ready when they haven't been offered a rigorous course of study in high school. Of course they're not college ready. They haven't taken a college ready curriculum, and we can't expect them to know what they haven't been taught. In fact, one good example of that, I sent $500 million back to the U.S. Treasury in aid dedicated to low-income students because those students had not been offered, nor had they taken a rigorous course of study. Now that's not to say that students and parents need to hold themselves to much higher standards and take the rigorous courses that are available. If you have 10 AP classes, you ought to be in them because those are the things that colleges are going to look at for admissions and the like. But the rationing of rigor that I see. They can. That's why some states and local districts have tried to level that out by having test prep programs offered for free as part of the college admissions process. I don't know what's going on here in Boston with respect to that. I know there are some of the providers are providing some things that are very inexpensive online that have some of the same benefits of learning test-taking skills and practicing those things. That are trying to be more equalized, if you will, but they can provide an advantage. And I think again, it's back to rigorous coursework. Those are things that if students take advantage of those things, then they'll be prepared to take these tests.